Okay people, this is himself and welcome to another Tekken 7 King guide. In this video we're going to look at Samurai Lock. I'm going to show you setups, Oki and an easy input method. I'm also going to explain why this move is actually quite useful. So Samurai Lock comes from his Jaguar step and it's actually the fourth part of his chain. The first part is the cobra clutch and this is done with 1+4 or 2+3. The second part is the cobra twist and this is done with 1-4-2-3. The third part is the reverse DDT and this is 2-1, 1+2+3 or 1+2+4. And the last part, the Samurai Lock, is 2-3-1, 1+2. But there is an easy method to get here. After cobra clutch we just input 1+2+3 4 times and that gives us the cobra twist. The third part, the reverse DDT, can be done by hitting 2, holding it in, hitting 1, holding that in as well, and then choosing 3 or 4. And the last part can be done by hitting 2 and then 1+2+3+4 3 times. Now the reason you want to use this chain is the throw breaks. The cobra clutch is a 50-50, so either a 1 or 2 break, but the cobra twist is unbreakable. That's why it only has 1 input and it means you get the damage for free. Following that, the reverse DDT is a 50-50 again, but the Samurai Lock is a 1+2 break, and that's important because after the DDT, people are scared of that long chain and they'll be inputting 1 or 2 to break them. What they won't be doing is inputting 1+2, and that's why you'll get away with this. After the throw finishes, they're face down head towards, so you don't need to worry about toe kicks or spring kicks. What I'd follow up with is D3. This is both side rolls, people staying down, and it interrupts wake up kicks. The only way they can block this is standing up or back rolling and then immediately crouching. To cover that we need a mid, and the best option is DF1. This is +3 on hit and only -1 on block, and on some characters it also hits side rolls. Now those two moves will pretty much do the job, but we do have some other options. One of them is using throws. Here both giant swing and tijuana twister will catch them if they stand or back roll, and they're also fast enough to beat out the mid wake up kick. Now personally I'd go with tijuana twister because it puts them right in front of you and you get Oki again. Now I actually covered that in another video, so if you want to see it there's a card in the corner and a link in the description. Now if you want a 1+2 throw then use Irish whip. Muscle buster would have been better but it doesn't reach, and nor does figure 4. Now if you get a hard read on people staying down then you can use ground throws. If they side roll you get the wing terror, and if they stay still then it's camel clutch. Now before I move on to the next section, I want to mention that my next King video will be on countering Elisa, so if you want to see that when it comes out, make sure you subscribe. But back to Samurai Lock. Having this throw is all good, but to make it work you need setups. The only way you'll get that cobra clutch to land is if you have significant plus frames. One option is after while standing 2-2. This puts you at +12 guard frames and most people will just block here. To stop them ducking, you can use Jaguar step 2. This is safe on block, but if it hits, you get a guaranteed crouch throw attempt. I actually did a video covering this, so if you want to see it, there's a card in the corner and a link in the description. Another setup is after FF1. This puts you at +14 guard frames, so a slightly better situation, and as before, your cover will be Jaguar step 2 again. Third setup is after back +2-1. Now if you go straight into Jaguar step, your throw will whiff, but what you can do is tap forward first and then do it, and this will catch tech rollers left and right. To cover ducking, you can use Jaguar step 2 or DF4, but the problem with this whole setup is that back rollers can escape easily. You could use Jaguar step 4 against that, but I think there's better Oki options out there, and I actually covered that in a separate video, so if you want to see it, there's a card in the corner and a link in the description. Fourth setup is after CD4. Because the juggle flips them over, you get a little bit more time to move in. As with the previous setup, you still need to tap forward before the spin, but unlike that setup, back rollers can't get away. Now Jaguar step 2 and DF4 can be used to cover duckers, but the better option is either knuckle bomb or people's elbow. Both of these do similar damage and they hit grounded. On screen you should be seeing links to my other videos, so do check them out. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter. There's numerous clips I upload that don't get a full video and you might be missing out on something.